This robot is my friend. He helped me. Don't hurt him.
Hello everyone, so welcome back to some more Sonic, where we were just collecting a bunch of the emblems from the trial missions and other things. I'm going to go ahead and see what I actually need to do here, because we messed around a little bit as Sonic and then we messed around a little bit as Big. For anyone who can't remember, I'm running the Dreamcast mod on here, so everything looks like it should do. I'm just trying to remember what's going on. Adrian says, is this the original Dreamcast version? I would like it to be. Like, I need to get a capture card for the Dreamcast that we've got, because that'd be so good. But yeah, no, this is the Dreamcast mod that changes all the lighting and all the models and everything back to what it should be. So it's still SADX, but it gets rid of the DX mod, more or less, that was introduced into the GameCube version, and I can't remember what the actual quest for this was now. Too busy doing talking over the beginning. Sorry about that, guys.
Let's get him.
Yeah, it looks so good in high res.
Where do you want to play?
I just thought I'd play something that's pretty easy and chill. Okay, so get 50 rings and destroy the capsule. I didn't pay any attention to that before. But yeah, this is as close as I can get without forking out money for a capture card to the Dreamcast version. What it does is it replaces all of the textures, all of the models, brings back the lighting from the Dreamcast one, which I've always said was superior anyway, if you've heard me talk about this. GameCube is the original version, says Andrew. Yeah, if you want to get technical, the Dreamcast one is the very first version of the game. Then you have the GameCube port, which they messed around with the lighting, made it cell shaded, because that was a thing on the GameCube at the time, where they were messing around with a lot of cell shading. And then they changed some of the textures. They shaped off some of the models a bit, so they had higher poly counts. And that was about it, really. Oh, no, wait, they included the Chow Black Market as well from Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Because it came out, if I remember rightly, it came out after Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. I'm doing terrible here. So, they included some of the Chow elements from that. But that was about it. So it's just change lighting. Differences from the GameCube version are change lighting, change textures, and an enhanced Chow Garden. Yeah, you've still got the crazy camera angles, and it's still Sonic Adventure 1. And I realise I may have just wasted time here by doing this. I don't like the camera angle on the snake here, it's always annoying. I'm pretty sure DX came out after 2 Battle. Yeah, I think Sonic Adventure 2 was a release title on the GameCube. Like, one of the very early titles that came out. Because you had... excuse me. You had Mario Sunshine. You had Smash Bros. And I think very early on you had SA2 Battle as well that got ported. Which, again, had different tweaks to it. They took out some of the DLC for it. They took out some of the costumes. They messed up the rendering system somehow, or at least they did for the Steam version. There we go. Make that nice little jump there. SA2, like, the Battle version, especially on Steam, is a really bad port. God damn this camera. Like, I will defend this game on it being very close to classic Sonic in terms of experience, but oh god, the cameras, some of the cameras I can't defend, they're just so bad. Josh says, hello gamer! You know, Sash Lilac Half Water Dragon Girl. Oh, that's from that Sonic fan game. Love that, Josh Trollalolol. But yeah, that's from the Sonic fan game that was made by a couple of guys on, I think, Sonic Fan Games HQ, and then got made into a full game. I can never remember the name of it. Freedom Planet, yeah, there we go. Could never remember the name of it, it's just so forgetful compared to me playing, like, every Sonic game. I need to pick it up at some point and see how good it is, but I've not seen so many people going on about how good it is recently. It might be just one of those things where you experience it once and you're just like, oh, I've seen all I need to. Come on. There we go. This platforming bit, it's a bit more awkward if you try and take the route with the rotating block. Andrew says, you missed the green shield. Oh, I know. I know, but I should be okay. I say that, but you watch, I'll mess it up at some point. I think I just missed another green shield there. Let's go back and have a look. There we go. Can I get that, please? Yeah, out of all the 3D Sonic games, I think this one and Generations are probably my favourites. Right, here we go. Try and spam the spin dash here and just increase my speed a little bit. Oh, I got the lightning shield as well. That'll come in handy, and then next minute I mess up that spam dash there and it ends up almost killing me. I do love these giant dragon things that shoot flames from the side of them, but they're not really a threat. And this is Knuckles' area, or it was one of Knuckles' areas. Because you come here as him later on to get pieces of the emerald. Trying to avoid that. There is a little... What's your classical element? Says Josh. I'm not familiar with the wording there. But the problem is that camera there. When you do that, it skips out a load of the level, but it really messes up stuff. And this is gonna... Ooh. It's like, I like that skip, but the camera really does mess you around there. I love that giant room though at the end because of the chaos mural that they have.
Yeah, not bad.
So we're just going through. The camera is a stand user.
Let's get it.
It's an enemy stand. I just love the
Where do you want to play?
love the references for JoJo there, but oh god, trying to fight the camera on this sometimes is an absolute nightmare. Just trying to do this again within 4 minutes. Okay. Ooh, ooh. I didn't even time that last run, so we'll try seeing how I do here. I know I missed out that there, but it's fine. Can we? Oh no! Oh god. Ah! I was doing good there, and then next minute I smacked into something. It's really hard to avoid everything in there. Oop. But yeah, the camera can really mess you up on this game. I do not like it. It's like sometimes it'll be fine, it'll stick behind you, it'll follow your character's movements, and then other times, just nah. It won't even bother. Like at this bit, you're actively fighting it because it wants to give you this cool shot of where you need to go, and also it's taking you around on the snake, but then it's fighting against clipping into objects and other things, and it's just crazy. Let's get through here, activate the snake again, and then we've got to get back on and go around. I've got like, what, 3.5 minutes left? As long as I can do that other skip in the main room, I'll be fine. That's 2. Sabreeze says, hey Moody! Hey Sabreeze! Nice to see you again. Oh! No, messed it up. I might have messed up the entire run of this level there by doing that. Normally I do a little jump there that gets me up to the next level. Oh no, it's not letting me have it because oh no, wait. There we go. There we go. That's killed a load of time. Been a long time since I played Essay, but I don't ever remember this part. So yeah, Lost World is one of the more annoying levels. It's very late in the game for Sonic, because you end up in Sonic's story. You go to Emerald Coast. Then you end up going to the casino, if I remember rightly. Then Ice Cap. Then you end up on the tornado. And then after the tornado, you end up in Red Mountain. Well, you go to Sand Hill, I think. And then Red Mountain. Then you end up going to... I'm trying to remember in order. It's been so long since I've done this. After going to Red Mountain, you end up on the Egg Carrier again. Then you do the boss battle, I think it's the third boss battle with Chaos. Then you do Sky Deck. Well, Sky Deck is one of the areas around there before the boss battle. Then you end up going here, and then it's Final Egg, which is one of the more annoying levels because of all the little pitfalls and traps that it has. And I've only got a minute to get through here, I just realised. Sabri says, sorry I haven't been on watching or playing recently, I've been sleeping. Been playing GBO 2. It's fine, dude. It's fine. I honestly, I need to get back on GBO 2. It's like today I'm going to be mixing it up and doing this, GBO 2 and Fancy Star again. I don't think I'm going to make it here because I messed up that jump in the main room. Because, oh god. Yeah, that's killed it. That killed it completely by spamming the spin dash there. I've got to quit out and go back. It was that room where I tried doing the spin jump. It's like I thought, I can do the spin jump, I can make it. I've done this plenty of times. Messed it up and as a result, it threw off like a minute of my time. Like at the beginning, I started out fine. That's the worst bit. It's like certain bits will just kill the run. It's like if you press X in midair, Sonic will just stop. Oh. Come on. Oh. This is the one thing that I hate about this as well, as Sonic is prone to getting stuck there. Skip that chameleon, dude. And then away we go. Right. Let's try and do the skip here, because the first time today, it was alright. I managed it. And we got it done super fast. And then instead I messed it up on the second run. Oh, this camera, man, it's doing my head in. Oh god, look at that. That is some janky camera angle work there. They could have just had it, like, zoom out a little bit. What animal would you want to be? Oh, I wouldn't want to be a Sonic fan character. I really wouldn't. It's like, I remember when we played Sonic Forces, I deliberately made a joke character that was a dog, but it was a dog that was really bored and obviously had like this facial expression where he really didn't want to be there. It was like, he wasn't amused at the situation and he was just like, I do not want to be here, so yeah. I don't think I'd ever choose to have like a Sonic fan character. Not seriously, anyway. Come on. Come on, this kills the time here. It's like if you jump on it just right, you can get a load of time taken off there, but Avalician is a Freedom Planet character. Honestly, I didn't even know. Like I said, I still need to try Freedom Planet at some point and see how good it is. I should really just skip the lights here and see if we can navigate without it, because I swear I've done it before. Okay, this is going kind of well. I don't think you're actually meant to do it like this, especially because the entire level seems to have lit up for a little bit there, but it's lighting up without me doing anything. I'm wondering whether that's a bug in the DX version. Whee! So we've got about a minute left. If I can get that skip... Have you learned the movesets? What, on this? Well, let's try and outrun this boulder. And then hopefully we can do the next room pretty easily. Okay, there we go. You see like the level floating in midair there? Freedom Planet character movesets. No! I haven't, like I said, I haven't played Freedom Planet. I'd like to see what it's about, but it's never really interested me compared to Sonic and Classic Sonic. Let's see if I can get this jump. Now I have to fight the camera again there. Okay, that wasn't too bad. It's about a minute 30 to the end, and we've got here... not a minute 30. 4 minutes 30, and we got here in 4 minutes 10, so we cut off to 20 seconds.
Yeah, not bad.
There we go. That was a little bit better run there. Whew. We're almost halfway through these as well in terms of getting all the emblems.
Where do you want to play?
It's going to be awkward trying to play as big. It's going to take me forever. I mean, fishing's not too bad, but when you go into like specific things in fishing, that's when it kind of kills your run. Love the music for this game. So good. We just... There we go. Get through the laser fence there by doing that. I love the restored lighting on this as well. It's so good. It's like it gives the levels a little bit more atmosphere than just sort of chilling out. And I have seen a bug in this where you can reach the end of the level in like 2 seconds or something stupid by skipping a part at the beginning. Excuse me. We have to figure that out, like how to do that. I hate having to try and fight these spinning cylinders though. It's so annoying when you don't have the right amount of speed. It's like there's just a lot of elements in this level that are bad, especially because it's one of the final levels as well, so it's trying to test out all the skills that you've acquired. What it doesn't test you for is how to deal with the janky controls and the really bad camera angles. And that camera angle there, I don't remember that being in the original. Oh god. What has happened to the camera here? There we go, I think that's a little bit better because the camera normally in these areas is zoomed out so you can see all the platforms. That went really weird then for a moment. I do love the way it's got like a blue hue to it though because of all the lights and electronics and stuff in the background. So cool. What is going on here with the camera? Seriously! Like I'm not even touching that and it's being really weird. Have we got like a free cam there that we can use? That might be a little bit better than the auto camera. What is going on? Right, let's try and make it through here. Normally, this is awkward because of the... Oh, it's made even worse because of the way the camera is at the moment. I've never had it this bad before in this game. Like, normally I'm not fighting against it. And I've heard, like, other people on reviews and things be like, oh, the camera's terrible. And it's like, it's not too bad. I've never had that until now. I think it might just be the DX version. No, oh god! Where am I meant to go? Why is the camera through the wall? Seriously. Right, let's try free camming it in here and then we'll go auto camera again. This is terrible, this one. Like, I don't dare do my, my really long jump that I normally do here, where I try and position it so I can get down there. Actually, I might... There we go. There's another one that I do like that, but it's a little bit more risky because you do it from the top. But yeah. How many floors does this ship have? Jeez, it doesn't look that big from the outside, says Ultras. This isn't the egg carrier, this is the base that the egg carrier sits in. It's in the Mystic Ruins. Yeah, this is the base that the egg carrier is built from. And then launches from, and it's Robotnik's test facility, or Eggman's test facility for all his robots and things. So yeah, it's pretty big. Because it's in the Mystic Ruins as well, you can imagine it probably fills up a large portion of it. That's why he's built it out, like, out in the forests. Because one, nobody goes there apart from Big and Knuckles, more or less, until like late in the game, and that way he can, oh, goddamn camera, and that way he can put fill out as much as he wants in terms of like space. He can just take up as much space as he wants and use that to make his base area. He probably expands this place every so often so he can test new stuff. I'm getting killed more times from the camera now than I have any other time on this game. I don't like this. It's like, come on, normally it's okay, and I'm not complaining about it, but this is definitely going to be one of those times where I'm complaining about it way more. I'm actually surprised as well, because normally this game's really nice to me. It's not like SA2, where SA2 was never nice to me when I was going back on the replay, and as a result I've now got a very nasty sort of opinion for SA2. I do not want that to happen with SA1. Josh the Troll says, do you like taking care of Dragon Girls like Lilac? No. Nope. It's kind of crazy because some of the parts for the mechanics in here look almost as if they're still being like worked on or dug out, so it looks like parts of like tree roots and things are inside the base. Might just be the textures, but why do you not like it? I've not played Freedom Planet, dude. I don't know anything about the characters. I don't know whether it's good or not, so I can't comment on it. There we go. 6 minutes with camera mess ups. That's terrible.
Yeah, not bad.
At least I did the 50 ring thing though. There we go. Achievement progress. The Perfect Adventurer. 60 out of 130. Right, what we'll do is we'll get a couple as Tails as well, because Tails are really easy. Tails are just crazy race missions, so we should be able to get a lot of them done. I think we might even be able to
You should be able to find a
do
shortcut
the
if
casino
you want.
levels.
Try and find it.
Can't remember what was down as Tails. That's not good. I'm like trying to get 50 rings here, but oh.
Run through the dash
Oh,
ring and
no,
you will
no.
speed
Can
up
I
forward.
just... Ah!
Hey, hey, hey!
Hi, Sonic. Can we just avoid this for a moment? I'm trying to collect the 50 rings and race him at the same time, which is fun. I forgot. Oh, God. I forgot Tails' timing on, like, how long it takes him to stay in the air. Or rather, how long he can stay in the air. It's making me freak out here a little bit. What do you think about Final Fantasy VII Remake, Moody Sister Breeze? I can't wait for it. Dude, honestly, I don't think I've been hyped about a game that much in so long. It's like, obviously everybody's commented on the Tifa video that me and Jem put out recently where we were on about Tifa's redesign. I keep going backwards and forwards between whether I like it or whether I don't. But in terms of like the overall game, I can't wait, because like Jen is a super big Final Fantasy VII fan, like no joke. So she has like a shrine here to Final Fantasy VII. So it's going to be exciting for her. Obviously, she could probably tell you in better detail if she was actually here. She's currently at work, but yeah, I'm sat next to a shrine of Final Fantasy VII. I've played it myself, the original one, when I was back in high school, and it was a really fun playthrough of it, and I really need to play through it again. I've got it on my PSP. I played through it until, I keep getting up until the fight, the last fight with Sephiroth, and then I never complete it, so I need to actually complete it properly. But because the remake is just more or less Midgar for the moment, that just makes it easy, as in, like, I'm guaranteed I'm going to complete that section. I want to see how faithful it is, because obviously we've got the whole deal with Cloud having to dress up in Walmart, or Walmarket, and and then we've got the whole deal with some of the other bits inside the mansion, which I'm not sure they'll keep. We'll have to see. I want it to stay as faithful to the original as possible, like I'm sure most fans do. But yeah, in terms of 7, because 7 has been like one of the few Final Fantasy games I've played, it's definitely my favourite. And I think I'm a bit biased because it was the first one I played as well, but I absolutely love it. I love it. I can't wait. I want to see all the little details and whether they're the same. I can't wait to compare it with Jen, because she'll know way more than me. It's like I was considering replaying FF7 on the channel, but I've tried doing it a while ago and it didn't go so well.
That wasn't too bad.
But yeah, I just can't wait, especially because of the new battle system. It's a little bit more active. It's more up my street. I mean, I don't mind ATB, but
Here I come, Sonic.
I can't wait to be fighting and have everything be a little bit more interactive than it was before. I can do that one first before Casinopolis. As for the redesigns,
Come on, Tails.
with Barrett, I wouldn't mind Barrett if he wasn't wearing his sunglasses so much. I imagine that's only going to be in the bombing mission. Could be wrong. I mean, the sunglasses aren't a big deal. Cloud's redesign is okay. Tifa, I mean, Uri's is the same. Tifa, on the other hand, I keep going backwards and forwards about a redesign. It's all, like, colour theory and stuff like that, because, on one hand,
See you later, Tails.
because I used to do, like, a load of cosplay and stuff, I appreciate the fact that they've included more mobility for a character this time, because of, like, whenever I've done costumes and stuff in the past for different characters, I've always harped on about how mobility is a big thing, and you'll hear him say it in, like, certain games where, like, they go on about certain designs for armor have to be a certain way so you can get the most mobility out of them, but then of course you leave certain areas like elbows and knees exposed so they can be weak points. Well, it's things like that that I normally talk about because I've done like a load of suit of armors and things. But with Tifa, the whole thing that I always talked about originally was the whole thing of her leather skirt that she used to have, or at least it looks leather. It used to not be that good for mobility because of the way that it looked, whereas now, because it's a pleated one, she can obviously do high kicks and everything and not worry about getting caught or anything, which is cool. The gauntlets, or the gloves, and the gloves underneath that go to the shoulder, that's fine. That was in the original design. The main thing for me isn't the whole thing everybody else has been saying about Tifa being nerfed. That's not a big deal either, because she's still got a white top. The one thing that's a big sort of thing for me that I keep trying to decide on whether I'm happy with it or not is the stockings. Because, like, the black stockings, they look nice on her, they're fine. But the thing is, I keep going backwards and forwards between, do they look bad? Or, you know, like, terrible bad? Or are they just, they're okay as a design choice? Because, like, leaving her legs bare in the other one made you focus more on her upper body, where she was going to be doing more punches than kicks. But in this one, they seem to have equalised it by having the black stockings, but because the character now has so much black on her body, in terms of like the undershirt, and then the stockings and the gloves, your eyes are immediately drawn to all the black areas. And that's part of the color theory bit. You don't want to like go too crazy on one color because otherwise your eyes will be constantly drawn to it. Now, I understand why they've done it in those areas, like the arms and the legs. It's because she's a fighter. You're going to be seeing those parts of her more. So putting those in like black highlights draws your eyes to them. But because there's so much on her now, it's kind of crazy. It's like your eyes are more or less drawn to these different areas, but you can't focus on one specific area, unlike before where it was really easy to identify her as just, it was the red boots, I think it was the red gloves, and then white top, black skirt. That's how it used to be. But yeah, it's not as easy to pull the colour theory thing on her now because they've put that much black in the design. Have you played FF15? Jen has played FF15. I've played like the opening bit of it, but I've not played any more of it. I need to play more of that because I said I was going to. FF15 was boring with bad writing, says Ultras. I'm not a fan of combat. Would much rather have combat from 12. Sabri says, it's almost the same system as FF7R, but with not as real time as FF7R. Honestly, as long as it's engaging, I don't mind. I don't want it to be boring, you know. As long as it's not boring, as long as the story's still as engaging, and as long as they've not changed too much, I'll be happy about it. Like, the weird thing for me was seeing Jesse still alive in the chase underneath Midgar on the bike sequence. That's a new thing for the game. That's one thing I wasn't expecting in the remake. It's like I watch one of the speedrunners as well, Caleb, that does FF7. He's pretty funny, but I want to see what his reaction is to it, because I've seen like his reaction to the trailer, but the full game, I want to see what his reaction to that is. It's like I feel sorry for Caleb sometimes, because some of his runs have just been annihilated on FF7 because of some of the RNG elements to it. Oop. Just hop over here with Tails. Whoops-a-daisy. Big jump. Like, can we just... I would really love the lightning shield here, but we're fine. Oh my god. That huge skip there. Skip all that and just like go straight up. Can I? No, I want the lightning shield. I need to race Sonic, who's got stuck, but I also need a shield or something because I need 50 rings. Oh. Especially the way enemies showed up on screen, says Ultras. Like, the 99.9% poison fail. That's why I never use poison, it's so inconsistent. I just hope the summons are as good. Like, the one thing that always made Final Fantasy for me was just the spectacle of watching the summons. I actually hope that, like, with 15, where 15 looked really good graphically and the summons looked really cool, I hope that they keep the classic designs for the summons and just put in as much effort as they did for the 15 summons in terms of the way that they look and everything. It'd be so cool.
That wasn't too bad.
Honestly, like, I don't care how long they take to make the entire game again, as long as it looks good and consistent and stays faithful. You know.
Where do you want to play?
Beat an even faster Sonic!
Come on, Tails!
I love the way it's there, like, beat Sonic, and I just flew like halfway across the level. Actually pick up some rings here. Wait, what? How did that find me backwards? Oh god, the camera and Tails getting stuck on geometry there. Come on, we're kicking Sonic's ass at the moment. Let's see if I can go this way. Oh god. There we go, we're at the end. Went through that super fast. It's like just over a minute. Skip like most of the level. This is the thing that I like with Sonic Adventure. It allows you to come up with some creative ways to end the levels really fast, unlike certain other Sonic games that are very linear.
Where do you want to play?
Speed Highway. Oh, this was the one versus Eggman.
You think you can keep up with me?
Love Dean Bristow as Eggman. He has such a deep voice, but it suits him so well. Here we go. Moving on up. As long as I get that amount of rings, I'm fine. Now it's a case of beating Eggman to the finish line, which shouldn't, hopefully, be too bad. Yeah, provided the camera's gonna be nice to me here. Where's Eggman? Oh, he's right behind me. Oh, no! Oh, that was close. Oh, that was so close. Come on. Right, I have to go up this way, I think? Do I, though? It doesn't look... I'm gonna go for the building. Oh, yeah, I don't have to. The building has the right way. That would have just taken me longer because that's part of Sonic's route. Now, I think every time Tails hits one of those rings, he gets a little bit of a boost recharge for his flying, so it shouldn't be too bad. Yep, there we go.
Yeah!
See if we can beat 145 there. I do love all these skips that you can do. They're so good! So good, just getting through the level as quickly as you can.
Here I come, Sonic!
I should do Gamma's stuff as well, because Gamma's levels are just kill everything. Like, I'm saving Casinopolis for later. Because Casinopolis is annoying. Right, let's see if we can just...
You'll never defeat me.
Because Eggman normally takes the most direct route.
You now, Tails.
We'll just try and fly over everything. Because we know where we're going now, so... Ooh! Thought I was going to fall out of her there. Right, we don't need to go that way. We can go this way. Hop, skip, and a jump. All the way over here. Aim for that one because I've ran out of energy there as Tails. Come on. There we go. A whole 45 seconds faster. Oh, it was so good. Look at Eggman. He's still halfway around the level. You can't catch me, Tails. I'm already at the end of the level, dude.
That wasn't too bad.
I just skipped everything. That's the only problem.
Which character?
It's a problem, and it's a good thing with the level design in this. It's like, it's fun skipping everything, but at the same time, it shows how broken it can be if you can just hop everywhere.
Preparation complete.
This is why it's awkward designing Sonic levels that are open world, because if you can just skip everything, there's no point. Yeah.
Destroy the Sonic tyrant. Destroy the tyrant. targets, and you'll get extra time.
I don't think there's anything in here that can actually hurt me. Like, oh jeez! I say that and then I die.
Mission failed.
I fell off the level. I don't think there's anything in here that can hurt me. Did it curb your enthusiasm for trying to get those rings?
Destroy the targets, and you'll get extra.
Seriously, that was just bad. Really bad. The worst part was, it's like, it's an ankle-high wall there. R.I.P. Dave says Ultras. Dude, seriously, just get the Curb Your Enthusiasm music on in here. And I just realised it says get 50 rings and defeat the target, but I've not got 50 rings, so where do I get them from? Like, seriously, hang on. Oh, I'm gonna have to back it out here. Hang on. Poor Gamma. Gamma's got the best story in this, I swear.
Preparation complete.
I'm gonna have to check this again. Like,
Where do you want
it can't be do 50 rings because I don't think there's 50 rings on the level. Oh, it is. Okay, so maybe I just did it wrong.
Destroy the targets, and you'll get extra.
Maybe it's because I died. Right, so up until there's 20 rings, definitely. We got a bunch of time. There's nothing in there, so what do I do? Because if I destroy that and the level ends, that's it, I'm done.
Mission complete.
Where's those other 30 rings? There gotta be somewhere.
Preparation complete.
I'm gonna do that again, do some exploring. Not off the edge of the level.
Where do you want to?
Come on, they're somewhere in here. They've hidden them.
Destroy the sonic target.
Okay, that door doesn't open.
Destroy the targets, and
It's been such a long time since I tried doing the 130 rings. The spring, try that. Huh. Let's have a look. Hey Phoenix, by the way. Nice to see you again. Okay, so we got the spring here. Where did that come from? I was just aiming randomly? Wait, what? I'm just aiming behind me and I'm getting loads of rings? How? I love the way the doors just load in there after we've already got too close.
Mission complete.
It's like randomly firing behind me and getting like 60 rings. 69 rings.
Preparation.
I should just call this one the just like name this video just
Where do you
69
want
because of
to
the emblem
play?
count and the rings. Thing is, you were supposed to use that spring near the Sonic doll. Huh. Honestly, I can't remember. It's been so long. Last time I did this, like went for the 130 emblems, I think was about 2004, maybe. Maybe. I'm trying to remember. It's a long time. I can't even remember what the time limit on this was, so we'll just shoot the Sonic doll and hopefully do it.
Mission complete.
This is the PC version that's been modded. Like, if I was going to do the Dreamcast version, I'd have to get a Dreamcast capture card. Of which I actually still want, because there's so many good games I want to show you guys on that.
Preparation complete. Where do you want to
Let's see,
play?
Emerald Coast. But yeah, this is the PC version on Steam with mods to make it like the Dreamcast version. Just destroy everything here. I know you're not really, like, if you want more time, you're not meant to spam the blaster like this, but I'm just making sure because I want the rings more than anything else. Just trying to make sure nothing gets me. Too bad it wasn't the GameCube version. No, this is. Well, it's like, this is the port of the GameCube one. Where's the PC one? Could have showed you the Game Gear minigames. Oh, yeah. I remember the Game Gear minigames. Because I've got them on the GameCube as well. It's like every single version of this game I've had, when, you know, when it's been released. Oh yeah, I need to get Froggy. I actually forgot the... If I go back to the main menu, I can't remember whether I've still got the options for the other stuff or not. Can't remember whether they kept them in the Steam version. Yeah, minigame collection. Yeah, because you've got Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic Drift, Sonic Chaos, and we can unlock more ones. Can't remember how you unlock them. I think it's doing the mission stuff.
Preparation complete. Where do you want to play?
Emerald Coast. Right now we go for the 180 seconds by getting the combos if we can. I thought it was GameCube only. No, they've got them in the Steam version as well. Because it's a GameCube port, they kept them. Get as many things on the lock-on system as we can. It only counts enemies by the look of it, so unfortunately, enemies in item boxes. Obtained item. Mode change. Come on. There we go. You obtained Froggy! I love that there's just a seal in the background, just like, help! Help!
Which carrot? Preparation complete.
Oh, that reminds me, I've got to do the Chow stuff at some point.
Where
That's
do
going to
you
be
want
crazy,
to
raising a
play?
Chow on this. I've not raised a Chow in ages. Last time I saw anybody's Chow that was good, it was Jen's, because Jen's Chow, they're just so good. I've never seen a Chow that was so smart before. It's like, I'll have to see if I can, like, record the GameCube at some point so we can try and show off that Chow, because it's super smart. Don't want to blow up all these bridges here that I actually need to go over. There's another... Ooh, I forgot about that. If you shoot the ones on the bridges blow up. Woo! Roughly 1 minute 20 remaining. Okay. So, I mean, like, the E units are really easy to beat normally anyway, so... There we go. That's more or less every E-unit fight apart from Beta, and I think it's Delta. I could be wrong. The one that is basically a bunch of Dreamcasts hooked up together that fires a load of missiles. John says, still emblem collecting. Yeah, I didn't touch this since the last time, dude, so I'm just continuing with the emblem collecting. It's been a while since I've done this. A while.
Which
At least 10 years.
Preparation complete. Where do you want to play?
Windy Valley. Dude, with more than 150 seconds remaining, that should be fine. I like the way that you can tell how long the lock-on lasts by the colour of the laser. There we go. I'm trying to get as much here as I can. With those dragon things there, they will give you an absolute ton of time. Look at that. Each one of them gives you like 9 targets, so about 40 seconds. At this point, I can just chill out. Hey, give me another one of those dragons, that would be brilliant. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, this is gonna happen. I'm gonna beat this one easily. It's more of a rush when you get to the stuff in like the final egg or whatever. Just keep spamming shot here after shot. Feel sorry for him. I remember when I first played this and saw the E unit in the hot shelter, the only thing I thought was, why the heck is the guy made from Dreamcast consoles? Yeah, I think that's Delta.
E103 Delta.
Oh no, wait, this is Delta.
Complete.
I'm trying to remember that there's Gamma, Delta, Beta. I'm trying to remember the other ones.
Which
We'll figure it out anyway as we go through. Yeah, I think... I can't remember whether Zeta was the purple one or the orange one. We'll figure it out. We're gonna run into him anyway, so... It's been so long. Like, I swear my memory is going worse in old age. Because I should know this stuff, but... it's like I used to be able to just recall everything, like, really easily. I think it might be because I've just not played the game in a while. Come on, run, 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 run. Oh, crap. It's like I would say Gamma, but I think Gamma's actually wrong. Actually, no, playing as Gamma, I meant Omega. Come on. All I need to do is make sure I reach the end within a certain time, and then I've got the 50 rings, I think it is, so we're good. Omega was in Heroes, yeah. That's why I knew it was wrong, because Omega's the upgrade, more or less. Or rather, it's like, he's just a replacement for Gamma, more or less, because he has the same color scheme. There we go, this level is super short. Now we get to find out who it is. Epsilon, that was it. Gamma, Epsilon, Beta, Zeta, and Delta. Yeah, Omega was in Sonic Hero. Well, first introduced in Sonic Heroes, then Sonic 06, and then every subsequent game. She's been in Shadow, Heroes, 06,
Rescue complete.
Generations. He's in Sonic Team Sonic Racing. I'm trying to remember where he prominently features. I forgot Epsilon. God,
Complete.
considering Epsilon and Delta are the exact same fight, more or less,
Where do you
it's
want
just
to
forgettable.
play?
Defeat Epsilon with a bunch of time left. Okay. Oh crap. Yeah, in terms of E units, 102 is Gamma, 101 is Beta, 103 I think is Delta, 104 is Epsilon, and 105 is, I think it's 104 is Epsilon anyway, and 105 is Zeta. I think that's the way that it is anyway. I do like the E units. It's just crazy how they included standard badniks as well as E units. It's like, because then it gets confusing, because they all have their individual numbers. It gets even worse in Sonic Heroes, because Sonic Heroes does the exact same and just goes, you know what, we got a bunch of E units now, we'll have every single thing in the game be an E unit. instead of a badnik. It's like the E units more or less replaced the badniks. Dave, what are you doing? Don't get hit like that, says Ultras. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to rush and at the same time, like, get a good score. We're almost at the end of the level anyway. I'm just trying to make sure I rack up these combos. Come on, let me out, let me out. But all I need to do is just go right up to his face and just spam missiles at, well, not missiles, plasma blasts at him. Or laser blasts. This should be 10, yeah, 104. Epsilon's 104. So 105 is Zeta. I was trying to remember. Let's just spawn camp in here. Oh wow. Sorry dude, you're getting wrecked. It's kind of funny how the E units explode like that and just take everything out in a small radius, but Gamma doesn't get affected because he's a player character.
E104 Epsilon. Rescue.
The most annoying set of emblems was 2's 180 to unlock the Green Hill Zone. Yeah, I want to try that again at some point, but not on the SA2 Battle version. Like, SA2 on the Dreamcast was fine. SA2 Battle just really ruined the experience for me.
Where do you want to play?
It's like I remember playing it on stream and I was just not happy at all. Have I just done this one? Did I not do it? Hang on. Did I not do it? I swear I did that.
Complete.
Namely because of Chow Racing Karate.
Where do you
I think I've got some for this where it's like Raise Chow. Okay, so the last... Yeah, I'm on the last one there. We'll do Hot Shelter as well. I never got a Chaos Chow, says Phoenix. I don't think I've ever had, legitly, a proper Chow that's, you know, been one that is themed after a certain character. I remember, and I keep going on about this to everybody, if you go and watch, like, some of the other Sonic Adventure channels on YouTube, they show you Dreamcast content that had been deleted from the battle version, or the, you know, the DX version. And one of the things that I keep going on about to like everybody on stream, if you go back far enough, you can hear me reference it multiple times, is the whole deal of the Chow Adoption Center. And I hate the way they got rid of that because, like, the GameCube could have had it really easily with the online features. But the Chow Adoption Center was a area in the Dreamcast version where you could go ahead and log on to it. It was basically an internet browser. But in the internet browser, it had a bunch of Chow that people had uploaded. And then you could download the Chow and put them into your garden and then look after them. So, like, when the Dreamcast was eventually, like, slowly disappearing, and when people were getting rid of their game, they would upload the Chow to the adoption center and hope that people still played the game. Because you'd get messages like, I'm sorry, I have to sell my Dreamcast, or I'm sorry this game's dying, I'm going to put my Chow here. Just hope you can look after him. And it was really cool because you got some really neat Chow, but you could also modify them on the PC, or like with a cheat engine. So you could upload like hacked Chow to the what was essentially like a cloud or like an upload system, and then you could download them and do like all the Chow Garden stuff in about 2 seconds. So Sega version of GTS from Pokemon. A little bit. I liked it because I'm trying to think of the best way to describe it. It's like if you've ever been to one of these websites that has like mods for games, like not FileShare, you know, like a modding website where it just has like all the files in a library and you can click individual ones and see like screenshots and stuff. It was very similar to that, but it had like small thumbnails of the Chow, and what would happen was you'd look at the thumbnail, it'd give you a description or what the user had typed in there with the Dreamcast keyboard, and then you could like download the Chow straight onto your game, and it was so cool. Because like you'd get some really cool ones, and they all had like different personalities, they were all different levels, and that's where I got some of mine from. Because I think they continued it with Sonic Adventure 2. Because I remember having like an invisible Chow with I think it was a pumpkin on its head, that would like constantly beat everything in Chow races because it was like level 999 or something stupid in stats because somebody had hacked it. It was crazy. But yeah, it was a fun time. I really do enjoy those times. I just wish that, you know, they'd bring something like that back. Oh god, I forgot you have to go this way. Because they could easily do the Chow system like that again, where you can just download other people's Chow. I think it's because they're more worried about either people getting hacked or they just don't want to do that system anymore. Can I just skip a load of the level like that? Does it look like it? There we go, got like an extra 15 seconds from that. You know, if you're quick, there's a bit of an exploit for A rank involving the switches, namely the area with the crane hand. Huh. Honestly, I don't know about that. Oh. I'm just hoping that I can gain some hand back here. Obtained item. You have to be a certain distance away from them to lock onto all of them. That's the only annoying thing about this bit. But you do get a lot of time back, so... Ooh. Oh no. Don't want to be stood in the middle of them. Can we get like a shield back here or something? Because I could really use one right about now. Obtained item. Oh no. No, that's not good. Because this is... Oh, there's the shield. Nice. The thing is, you indeed get a second every time you hit the switch for the lock-on. Nope. The amount of missiles in this area is crazy, but all you need to do is stop it from firing with the cannons. There we go. Phoenix says, I did it because I had trouble with this level's A rank first time. I think I'm fine. I love all the Dreamcast textures there. Just a neat little call out.
Rescue complete.
We'll just ignore the camera there. There we go. So now we're on A rank. So with A rank, we can just hopefully fly through this level now.
Preparation complete.
And then that'll be all of Gamma's missions done. Might do some of Amy's as well, depending on how much time I've got. Oh, I need to do Red Mountain as well. I've done this in the wrong order. That's because I thought I'd messed up Red Mountain. The Gamma stuff is so easy, but it's so fun as well. Obtained item. There's another 6 seconds. Hurry up. Is there a switch back here I need to press? I'm kind of afraid that there is. No. I messed it up there. There's that door. Go, 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 go. I forgot you can just shoot the switch. Zeta, does this mean Camille was a Dreamcast fan, says Phoenix? Possibly. Oh, come on. Don't want to get caught there. Problem is, there's another one there that'll get you like 20, but instead it gets me 1 because of how I was positioning there. Come on. I'd like to see the level now, please. There we go. Anyway, step up this Thursday. Any thoughts of what it could be? Honestly, I do not know. all I know is, like, in terms of suits, I just want some really good ones that aren't Xeon. Like, give me something that's not Xeon for once, please. I want more Fetty stuff. Okay, let's see if we can get through this area. Personally, I think it might be yet another mono eye. Ah, hopefully it isn't. Like, I really just want them to put more Fetty stuff in. We've already got like a ton of Zeke stuff. Oof. Oh no. That's not good. Ooh! How did I manage that? I have no clue how I managed that then, but... Whew! Oh, no, come on. The momentum in this area is crazy because the way the trains are racing. Oh, no, no, no. Whoop. That was close. I know it's the game's job to actively try and kill me, but goddamn. Oop, no, I messed that up. Oh! Just when I thought I got a good lock on there. John says, I'm hoping for a fully armored slave wraith. I still want a Pale Rider here. I don't know if I've managed that in time or not. I hope I did. Come on. What have we got? Please tell me I did that then.
E-105 Zeta. Rescue complete.
Game, seriously. Ah, there we go. The camera, though. Camera's like halfway through a floor or something.
Preparation complete.
Need one more emblem here.
Where do you want to play?
There we go. More than 180 seconds left. Okay. Looks like we're racking up those combos again. Trying to rack up stuff like that, where it gives you like a bunch of different enemies in one area and says, look, if you want to get a good score, you got to make sure you've shot all of them. Oh no, come on. The character got stuck in the floor there. I'm freaking out over like seconds here, but it's valid when the game's trying to mess you around. My concerns are valid. Ah! I was trying to get that monkey in the background as well, but I don't think I landed it. We got this. There we go. I'll just fire like crazy through here at the moment because none of that stuff counts. Or rather, it does count, but not towards too much. Plus, this fight's really quick anyway, so... Oh, no, 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 no. I say that, and then I end up falling off there. Oh, damn. Come on, Epsilon. Can't be any harder than Delta, so... do the exact same fight. There we go. And for those challenge missions, you're going to hate a certain one on Ice Cap. Trust me, you'll know the one I refer to. I'm trying to remember the challenge ones.
E104 Epsilon.
It's like, I know the only stuff I've had that's a problem so far is Big, and that's only because of Big's fishing stuff. But once you get the fishing down, it's fine. I know how to fish on this really easily.
Which character?
Stop bullying the robots, says John. We're good, John. We've stopped bullying them all. They're all gone now.
Do you want to? Which character?
So that's that done. We've done most of Tails and Sonic's. I need to do Knuckles, Amy, and Big. And then missions. I can't remember the missions.
Character?
Oh no, because if you start them, you can only look at them when you're in the overworld. It's one for Sonic. Let's have a look.
Character?
Let's get him.
Because it involves a certain jump. Huh. Let's have a look. Missions. Oh, it's because I've not found any of them. Let's go have a look round. Why is there a card up here? Can't actually remember why there's a card up there, and it might only be for Tails. Let's find out by standing on top of a car and exploiting it. Whoops-a-daisy! During morning traffic, use the fountain to get to the balloon. Oh! Yeah, I think I remember that one. That one's for Downtown Station Square at sunrise? We'll go around and try and find some of these first. Because there's like 60 of them that we have to do. There's one including the guy in the shop here. Collect 100 rings and head to the heliport. Yeah, that's another one. There's the stone egg that you used to get the gold chow egg. Which is in here, which I'm not sure. Yeah, I've got it. Or rather, I don't got it yet. Speed Highway, yep. Speed Highway at sunset. I love that song in this game. It's just so nice. That entire environment is just so nice. Excuse me. See if come on. See if we've got any down here. Yeah, there's one there. Probably have to find some of these as like Tails as well. Like every character will have at least one, I think, that's in a character-specific area. We'll go around with Sonic and try and find the majority of them, and then we'll go back and do some other stuff. Okay, so that's Speed Highway. I imagine Tails will have one round here. You might have to go back up there again, because that's where you get his speed upgrade. Oh, there! Do. Okay. Oh, there's one right in here as well. I think the man who was standing in front of the burger shop. Oh, I can do that. Hey, dude. Whoop. Thing is, it's not even a guy, it's just a statue of the... If I remember right, it's like a statue of the owner or something. I just love the way Sonic can just pick him up and carry him through town, and everybody else is just like, oh, that's fine. Do. Weird missions.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
It's almost like they were DLC, because they feel a lot like the DLC for the Dreamcast version. Also, the train in the Dreamcast version is red, which is cool. Because the blue one always looked a little bit funny to me. I think it's because I'm so used to the Dreamcast one, which is exactly the reason why I modded this. Right, I don't want to go in Casinopolis. There's probably one around here. Any inside the lobby? where the crystal ring is? No. What about the pool area? Oh, there. Collect 100 rings and go to the Sonic's billboard by the pool. Yeah, there's Sonic eggs. I think if I remember rightly, it should give us some sort of... Oh no, it doesn't. Yeah, what happened was, this is definitely DLC. Or rather, it would have been DLC content on the Dreamcast version. That's why they can just place things randomly in the overworld and it'll interact with Sonic. They did the same for the Dreamcast version because they had like a bunch of things like the year 2000 event and some of the Christmas ones as well, where they put like Christmas trees throughout town. Just have a nosy around the egg carrier here. That super huge jump we can do there. There might be some inside the control room. Not too sure. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Can you get the balloon that is hidden on the ship's bridge? What? There's a bunch of rings there, but I don't know why. I could have done that as like Tails or someone, but it's just like, no, I'll just do it as Sonic. The question is, are there any round here? Doesn't look like it. Try going down a floor. Nope. Let's have a look on the inside. Alright, Dave, gotta go wash some dishes and then do some shopping. Thanks for sticking by, Ultras. Hope you've enjoyed. There's another one in the swimming pool. I'm trying to remember where some of the other ones will be. Downstairs is Knuckles, there's one, but at least I think there's one. Gotta go back up here. Don't remember that audio sting then. That was weird. Oh, there's the balloon. I wondered why it was auto-focusing there. So we've got to get a cannon to shoot us up there. I think it's going to be this one. Yep, there we go. Boop, boop, boop. So it's always good when you can finish them as soon as you find them. Because then they don't become a pain. Question is the one on the chair? No. I think it's weird how it has like that weird sort of front thing that pops up there. Really strange. And then you got all the lights and everything. Let's jump down here. Okay, we got anything in here? We got all these cleaning robots. I imagine there's going to be something hidden around here. That. That'll be for one of the Sky Chase ones, by the look of it. This one's for Hedgehog Hammer, but I can't get in there at the moment. Can't get in there either. I'm going to have to use Amy to get in there. What about up here? Nope, can't get in there. I might be able to get in there as Gamma. Yeah, those areas are only open to Gamma, so that is going to be a problem. Let's call the train. Okay. So I think that's more or less all of the egg carrier done. Is this back to Station Square? Oh, please tell me. Yeah. So if I go the other way, it's going to take me to the Mystic Ruins. Okay, here we go.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
Yeah, let's see if there's any on the train platform, but yeah, there we go. Get the balloon in the skies! I imagine that's going to be Tails' one. There it is. Oh no, we can grab this as Sonic. Oh no! At least the enemies respawn. At least I can see under the floor. How did I mess that one up? Maybe it's just the timing on the jumps. Do. We got the Silver Chow Egg in there, which I think I might have got. I'm not too sure. Let's go to Angel Island, though, which technically shouldn't be here. I need to see if there's any round ice cap. Ah, there's one there. What's the point of these missions, says John? They're just like mini things that I think you have to do for one of the emblems. But they're just padding that was used in the GameCube version to give you something new to do. Oh, crap. They also unlock, I think they unlock the GameCube, the Game Gear minigames. I'm not too sure. Because they included like Game Gear minigames like Sonic Drift and some of the other games that you could get on the Game Gear. They included those as part of like a compilation thing that you could unlock. Trying to see if there are any more around here. Because I've still not gotten all the emblems in the overworld either. It's more like DLC. This is basically on-disc DLC. I say that because the way that they've introduced this is exactly the same way that they did DLC on the Dreamcast version. So it would have been, if this was released, like these mission packs were released on the Dreamcast, they would have been DLC.
The train headed for Station Square.
It's easy, so I'm assuming some might be near Tails' house. See if there's any in the boss area over here. Nope. Might be one in Tails' house or at the end of the runway. Nope. Okay. Let's try inside. Ah, there. That'll be in the Lost World, I think. Like, these are all little references to different missions where you do certain things and then you'll get rewards for them. I'm just trying to, like, locate where they all are. There's a Chow Garden back there, I think. That one's the monkey switch that explodes the monkeys in the cages here. So now I want to go this way and go into the jungle. Oh, there's one there. Didn't actually see that. That'll be in Windy Valley. Let's see if there's any. Nope. Because they're not actually in the levels, they're just in the overworld for players to do when they're bored. Let's go through here and see if we can find some more of them. Are there any on the platform here? No, so they'll be either near Big's place, near Robotnik's final egg over there, or near Lost World. I imagine. Or they might be just chilling out in the forest here, so I guess we'll find out now. See if there's any right next to the ladder. Nope. Let's head to Big's place first. Love the way we just got some explorers casually walking around in here as well. Oh, emblem. Didn't actually notice that one. Should really seek out the ones that are on the overworld and actually get them. And Big's upgrade that's underneath his bed, which I'm not entirely sure that I've got that or not. Is there anything there? No. There. That'll be in Red Mountain, because of it being a jail reference. Look really carefully as you fall from the waterfall. That'll be in Lost World. Trying to think of where else there'll be here. Imagine there might be one on the right next to you, Sand Hill. Is that the... yeah, that's the ladders again. So Sand Hill is just around the corner here. There we go. Go to a place where the rings are laid in the shape of Sonic's face. That one's a weird one. Don't think I know that one. And then in here's one of the monkey switch things that Knuckles has to get. Don't think there's any more in this area. Because there's only 60 of them in the entire game. And we found how many? 1, 2, 3. And we've completed 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 I think we've got out of 60 so far. Like I said, I imagine different characters are going to have specific areas where they can go, where they can find other ones. I just hope we can find all of these, like, decently.
Will be departing soon.
I think that's all of them for Sonic, because I've been everywhere Sonic, so let's change it up here.
Which character?
We'll do Tails, because then I can get some of the overworld stuff. There we go. So that's a weed killer one for Tails. It's a really weird one, that. We'll go and do that one with him now, because we've got his ability to just spin infinitely, so... all these weeds, we just have to cut them up. And then we'll get that emblem as well. Where were the other ones? I'm trying to remember now. Are there any actually? Yeah, there's a couple in here. We just... oh, come on. 51. There we go. Well, that's one way to do the gardening, says John. It's an easy way for Tails. You can just spin. Funny thing is, at least at one point, he's just using his tails to float while still cutting things. And there's an emblem up there I need to get. Get the flags from the floating islands! Don't know what that one's going to be. That one might be in... in Windy Valley. There we go, 80 out of 130. There we go, so, like I said before, we get Game Gear games for doing the missions. So we've just unlocked Sonic Spinball, which is arguably ridiculously hard. Especially if you don't like pinball. Okay, so let's look around the Mystic Ruins as Tails here. Got anything down here? Nope. So we'll do... Well, we'll go this way first. Check around here. Nothing. Then we'll check in the Lost World area, and then we'll... Well, not the Lost World. We'll check in the forest area, and then we'll come back. Oh, there's one. Fly over the jungle and get all the balloons. Okay. Whoop. There we go. Come on. Get back up the ladder. So every so often you get like a bunch of them done, you'll unlock new Game Gear games until you get all of the Game Gear games. Whoop. Come on. I love the way I can just stand on the canopy there. Oh, let's say that and then I mess it up. Come on. Come on, Tails. Give me an area to stand on. There we go. Come on. There we go. There are certain areas where the character can't walk on the forest floor where you can when you land because of how it's blocked out. There we go. So use that to my advantage here. Question is, are there any back here? No. What about up here? Oh, around near Big's place. If I can get over there. Oh, no. Okay, on Big's one, like when we come into as Big, we might actually find one in there. The egg carrier's taken off on this one, so we can't get to final egg. I think if I remember rightly, these are all color-coded as well. So, yeah. So, those are for Sonic. That one's for Tails. That one's for Sonic. That one's for Knuckles. Then we got Big, Amy, and Gamma. I think they have an equal amount of missions, so they each have like 10 missions. So that isn't too bad. Is there an emblem up there? No. Either that or I got it already. Imagine if Big could move this fast. It would be terrifying, says John. If Big would move this fast, I don't think anybody would complain. You know, because of everybody saying, oh, he's too slow. Fishing's terrible. It's gonna be fun when I get to the actual fishing bit, because then it's gonna be a case of, well, how well do I do at the fishing? Take a look behind me, because sometimes they love to do that, like hide stuff behind you, and then when you come back later on, you're like, oh, I didn't see that. Which one's this one? Slide downhill in a blizzard and get all the flags. Oh, yeah. So in Ice Cap, what they do is they set it up so that you have to slide down while being chased by the avalanche at the end, and then collect some flags. Can't go to Angel Island. Thing. We're trying to get the camera through the door then, but... Ah, there we go. I was trying to see whether I could see the level in the background there, to see whether it was actually there, but no. They should give Big Cloud sword. Be interested to see what they do to... because I imagine they'll celebrate Final Fantasy, because they do nods to various different studios and be like, oh, well done, you know, we hope you get lots of success in the future and stuff like that. I'm hoping that they'll be friendly and do something like that for the remake of Final Fantasy, because it'll be a big industry thing. Oh, that one's for Speed Highway. Like, collecting these now is going to be good because later on I can just do them all when we need to.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
Let's see if there's any inside the hotel and around here again. Yep, there we go. I like the way they just keep putting them in like easy to find places. As well as this, in the mission mode, they brought back a lot of the NPCs that they take out in the end game, so it's really neat to see them all walking around again. Right, now I said before that they might have one for Tails around here in Twinkle Park, so... Is that one behind that? No. I got the one from behind before. Let's see if there's any up here. No, this is the secret room where Tails normally gets his shoes, I think they are. Come on. Oh, if you get the cart pass, you can go in. Okay, so the cart pass was on one of the grassy patches. I think it was this one. Ah, there we go. So with the cart pass, I might be able to get in there and find out whether I can get access to that area. There we go. Okay, so let's go this way first, because this way is with the elevator coming up from the sewers and Big's bit. Does it have one in here? Let's find out. No. It just has Twinkle Circuit and Twinkle Park in there. So we'll just head out. We'll see if we can get any of the other ones outside here, and then I think we'll call it. Because at the moment, all I'm doing is getting these for next time. Are there any around here? Let's check in the shop with the egg. Nope. What about in the square in front of Town Hall? Nope. What about in here? I know we've got him before, but... Oh, forgot about the emblem as well. So Big basically breaks in. Kinda. Yeah, he can't get out any other way, so he takes the lift up into Twinkle Park. Or the elevator. Okay, so that should be all of them as Tails.
Which character?
Let's do Knuckles quickly.
Let's go.
Because Knuckles has an emblem near Angel Island that I can get. This is more or less just adventure mode, where you're just running around and finding stuff, but a little bit expanded with all the mission modes, but it allows you to go into the actual levels themselves, and then because you can get access to the levels, it gives you the different things to do in the levels. Right. Nothing up here. I just thought I can check the casino area. I just love the way that this area looks nice and clean and bright. Looks really nice.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
Let's see if there's anything down here. I imagine there might be one at the top of the billboard for Chow in Space. No, apparently not. Nothing in here. Nothing around Casinoopolis, so all we need to do is go. I don't think I went around the other end of town as Knuckles yet. We'll go around the other end of town and then we'll check out stuff. I don't think there's anything in Twinkle Park either for him. I could be wrong. Let's just double check. Oh, come on.
Welcome to Twinkle Park.
Yeah, nothing. It's only the kart racing stuff there that I think you actually do get a emblem for. I can't remember. Love the way Knuckles runs pretty fast. Which is accurate because he's meant to be able to at least run at more or less the same level as Sonic. I say that this is like really old material that they came out with ages ago, where it was like they were saying he should be able to keep up with Sonic at a decent pace, but not at like full speed. Oh, I just noticed that then. Another one on top of Station Square's hall. There we go. These are for the casino area. Excuse me. And this is where Robotnik or Eggman sits at the very beginning. Okay, so we've been everywhere around here. We'll go to Mystic Ruins now. We'll take the train. We'll go that way instead and take the train. I was like, should I take the boat or the train?
Will be departing soon.
There we go. Seemed so quiet then for a moment. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on here? And then it threw that at me. That's mission 56. We're getting a lot of them found here, which is actually really good progress. Come on. Like, some of them are in the same position, but just for different characters. Try and look on top of Tails' house there. Let's go check the end of the runway. Nope. Oh, there. In the boss fight area. Who is Chow with... Who is Chow a good friend with? And what is hidden underneath it? Oh, it'll be the cheese... The cheese poster. I love the way they've got a load of like different stuff. These are like all the games that came out. John says, I've spent many hours in this game as a kid. It's a good game. I love the way that they've got these like advertisements for different games that were out at the same time and different other things. Like you had Sonic X that was just coming out. Then you had Mega Collection, which was coming out or was out. Sonic Advance 2 on the GBA. Sonic Pinball Party, which I think was either out or coming out. Then you had them introducing Cream and Cheese because they were new characters in Sonic Advance 2. Oh, good times. Back in like 2004, 2005. Come on, I want to dig here. Seriously, I swear it should be. There we go. Now Cream has been forgotten, says John. I think it's more or less the whole thing of they made way too many characters. They made way too many characters, and then we're like, how do we keep them all in? How do we keep them all relevant? It's like the Babylon Rogues. Nobody even remembers them, but they were the bad guys from Sonic Riders. You know, they're just, some characters are so forgettable, and then other ones you only have them in for like one game. Nothing there. I feel like they shouldn't have kept introducing characters every single game, maybe like 2 or 3, so that it's not sort of a big deal. I understand why they were doing it. It's to give people something new and fresh and give people different ways to play the game, but at the same time, it's like they did way too much of it, and then as a result, you have Sonic Heroes with 12 characters. John says, I remember the Babylon Rogues. I played a lot of Riders. Oh, here we go. Can you get the balloon that's hidden under the bridge? I'm probably going to die from that. There's an emblem over here as well, I swear. Yep, there it is. The balloon is probably over there. Yeah, there it is. Whoa, 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 what was up with that balloon? Oh! There we go. Can we just get back up here for a moment? Oh, you gotta hit it just right. It's gonna take a few tries. Ah! Maybe if I can just glide through one of those robots. Ah! Okay, so the hitbox on the springs is very large. There we go. Oh, do that and then we lose a life. At least we did it. Knuckles is just like, oh, and then just falls to his doom. I don't remember whether there were any other ones here. Let's have a look round. Wasn't Sonic Underground the first show Knuckles appeared in? I think it was, yeah, because they did Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. Don't think he was in that. Because that was the one where they have all the crazy jokes in and all kinds of Looney Tunes style stuff going on. Then you had Sonic Satan, which everyone thought he was going to be in, but I don't think he ended up turning up in that. Satan was really cool. I need to get the DVDs of that. Or the Blu-rays. And then after Satan they had Underground, and I think he was very late in Underground because there's a bunch of YouTube poops of him.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
In terms of like theme and stuff, it's like Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog was very goofy, sort of Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry style humor, a little bit of that kind of stuff. And then Satan was like really dark, like really dark. And then Sonic Underground was kind of a mix of a little bit of dark, a little bit of lightheartedness. It's a really weird mix, Underground. Like, especially because all the songs in it are kind of like cheesy pop stuff. Come on. Right. And Jaleel White was the voice for Sonic for ages. There was going to be a follow-up movie to Satan. Yeah, I'd heard about that, but we didn't get it. Satan was really good. It's like I wanted another season of it, just to finish off the storyline. But then they ended up doing it in the Archie comics, but of course, because I'm British, I don't bother reading the Archie comics. Because I'm British, I read the British stuff, and the British stuff was pretty cool. Like, I still have a load of them. Could go through them at one point on video. Just like, check this out, guys. The memories. Right, let's see if we can find any more in here, and then if not, I think it's just a case of going to the egg carrier. I don't think we went to the egg carrier as Tails. I can't remember. Let's have a look. Missions. With Knuckles, we've got to find 2 more missions. It's possible that they're on the egg carrier. John says, I always wondered, the last episode of Satan, did the red eyes belong to Metal Sonic? Apparently people were saying it was Snively. That's because I thought it was Knuckles. A lot of people thought it was Knuckles, apparently, but apparently it was Snively. I was like, I'm going to have to look that up again just to make sure, because I swear before I heard somebody say it was meant to be Snively. Robotnik's assistant.
For Station Square will be departing soon.
Can we try skipping the load? Oh no, I was gonna say, can we try skipping the load buffer there and then messed it up?
Headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
Let's try this again. Because there is a buffer there that you can skip. Oh jeez, it just died immediately. I think that's because I jumped.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
Let's just Let's just go down the normal way. You can skip that though. Snively was Robotnik's nephew. Yep. Robotnik's nephew and assistant in Satam. And then you had Grimer in the Sonic UK comics. Grimer was this weird guy that had like a green skin to him. And he would just come up with all kinds of really weird inventions and things. And then in Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, he just had Coconuts, Grounder, and Scratch. Scratch with his crazy laugh. There we go. I think we've got most of those now. Let's see. Do we need to find any more? We need to find one more. We need to find a couple of Sonic. I just realised. That moment where you're finding like missions for every other character. Right, we'll do that some other time. We've looked around a bit. I'm gonna call it there. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and I shall see you next time. So until then, bye.